It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday. I hope you haven't put away the winter coats just yet because it is going to be a cold day, a really frigid day to start the work week. We've got temperatures starting out in the mid-20s this morning, and we are only warming to about 44 degrees this afternoon. And that comes with a really strong wind out of the north, gusting over 20 miles an hour. So blustery, cold, not a good day to be spending outdoors. Definitely lots to talk about in this forecast because I have some major changes ahead. It's not going to stay cold all week. Spring officially arrives this week. In fact, it happens on Tuesday, and we have the spring-like weather back in this forecast as well. Lots of twists and turns here, some ups, some downs, and even a rain chance. So I'll dive right in this morning. Sub-freezing temperatures to start the new week. That's, of course, the big headline for you this morning. And if you've stepped outside, you know it is unpleasant. We have temperatures in the mid-20s. If anybody has any sensitive vegetation out, well, it may be too late. We've been in the mid-20s for a few hours now, and I think we will warm back above the freezing point this morning, probably by morning drive time. But it's just been a cold day out there, and I don't have much in the way of relief in this extended forecast. Temperatures, well, they're going to be in the mid-20s, so grab a coat early on. We also have freezing temperatures in the forecast overnight tonight. Any sensitive or uncovered vegetation will be at risk of dying if you have it out late tonight again. So bring it in, cover it up tonight. Potential impacts to early crops and buds with this as well. So I know a lot of farmers across the Ozarks are watching the system very carefully. Overnight lows again tonight fall below freezing for much of the area. I think temperatures once again will be in the mid-20s to low 30s, likely resulting in another hard freeze in the Ozarks on the way for us tonight. The weather setup shows that big cold front that brought us the storm chances last week, it's now well off to the south, and we are under the influence of high pressure here in the Midwest. It's allowing for these really cold nights. We don't have the clouds to blanket us and keep us very warm. So we get the sunshine during the day, not even much in the way of cloud cover, but it's going to be windy and sunny and not a very nice day to be outdoors today. The other thing it's doing for us is lowering the relative humidity, and with the gusty winds, keep in mind there's going to be some elevated fire weather conditions possible across the Ozarks again, both today and tomorrow. Elevated fire danger each afternoon. That happens through tomorrow. Dry air is filtering into the region. Afternoon relative humidity values are going to drop to 20 to 35% range. That's low, and it means any fire that gets going today could take off quickly in these conditions. They can spread really rapidly. So burning, not a great idea today. That's going to be the case tomorrow also. High temperatures today, I have mid-40s. It's never going to feel that warm, though, because there comes a north wind with it. We're feeling like the 30s most of the day. Truly, if you're thinking about, getting the kids out the door this morning, winter coats is going to be what's necessary. Hats, gloves in some instances if you have to be outdoors for any extended period of time. Warm and windy then on Tuesday. We get a wind shift and temperatures are easily back into the mid and upper 60s by Tuesday. So we turn things right around, and it is just in time because the spring equinox actually happens on Tuesday, officially at 10:06 p.m. So Wednesday will be our first full day of spring in the Ozarks. Temperatures will be cooler than normal as we start the week, but springtime, it's arriving right on time because Tuesday is actually our warm up in the forecast. We'll then cool down again for late in the week. I'm thinking the Thursday, Friday time frame will fall back into the 50s for high. So not cold, but cooler than what we've been accustomed to so far in the month of March. We do have temperatures that are going to get really cold again tonight below the freezing point. And then I think that's the last freeze in this extended forecast. Around the country, other things making headlines. Of course, I'm sure you saw some of the snowfall out west. Snowfall still lingering out there. Moderate to heavy snowfall for the central and southern Rockies. That's wrapping up today. Also got lake effect snow in the forecast for the Great Lakes region and freeze watches out for much of the south. So a lot of activity going on across the country as well. All right, I want to give you another look at the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question. This is the question that I left you with on Friday. Yesterday, of course, St. Patrick's Day. And according to folklore, what's a leprechaun's occupation? Do you think it is A, shoemaker, B, a tailor, C, a leather worker, or D, a blacksmith? Well, if you guessed A, you would be correct. A leprechaun, according to folklore, is known to be a cobbler. Their occupation is making shoes. They like to spend time alone making those shoes, but they also enjoy practical jokes. The leprechauns, comedians, and cobblers. So, a shoemaker is the correct answer. Congrats if that was your guess last week on aroundtheozarks.com. Here's a look at the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. We'll move on right to the next holiday. When Peeps were originally created in 1953, how long did it take to make a single marshmallow chick? Do you think it's A, 12 hours, B, 18 hours, C, 27 hours, or D, 32 hours? You can submit your guess. That happens at aroundtheozarks.com. What you can win, $20 to Scooter's Coffee. We give that away every single day here on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. So congrats to all of our winners from last week, and you could be a winner too this week. Just head on over to the website, enter your guess. It is free to do so. And we sure are appreciative to our sponsors, Scooter's Coffee and Rescue Towing. And thank you for listening on this Monday. It's cold, feeling more like winter in the Ozarks, but spring arrives tomorrow. Warmer weather on the horizon. Another hard freeze in the forecast tonight. Today, you're looking at a high temperature of 44 with a strong north wind blowing all day, but we are staying rain-free in the Ozarks to kick off the new work week. Hope everyone still has a great day, even though it's going to be on the cold side.